It's good to be home. Both here at the silo on Hermitcraft and IRL. I just got back from spending 2 weeks in Seattle, where the Hermits and Friends put on a charity event for Gamers Outreach, and this amazing community raised over $1.4 million, which is going to go towards funding go-karts for kids around the world to use in hospitals, which will help their time spent in the hospital become a little more enjoyable. We had such a fun time putting on this event and getting to do some fun variety content like Hermit Master and Blood on the Clock Tower, which I was in, by the way, and so much more. Not to mention the MCC Hermit Takeover and Blindfold Bingo, both of which are on my second channel, by the way, if you didn't get a chance to see that just yet. But I just wanted to start things off today by saying a huge thank you to all of you who supported the event, either by donating or spreading the word about it, or even just hanging out and watching the streams. I am so proud of this community and what we were able to accomplish. That was such an amazing weekend. We absolutely smashed it as a community. Super proud of what we were able to do, help raising funds for such a good cause. But I am also very happy to be back here on Hermitcraft and back to work on the silo. And looking at this, we have so much to do. By the way, we did update the server. While I was in Seattle, spent an extra week hanging out with the Hermits, and they updated the server to 26.1.2 with the tiny takeover update, which means hopefully we'll see some baby mobs in the world here soon. And hopefully none of my farms or anything broke, but we're going to find out, and I want to make new ones today. There's some farms I have my eye on. We've got our one corner of carrots in there. I figure we could easily do the other farms that are harvestable by villagers the same way. So potatoes and beets, and I don't know what we're going to do with beets, but we'll do it anyway just to have it. And then I think we'll do wheat. So I'm going to do that one a little bit differently. Otherwise, the villagers will craft it into bread. But we also want to put some attention on our front door now, which is wide open, and anything and anyone can just fly through without getting decontaminated or anything like that. They can just walk right in. So I'm hoping today we can remedy that. Not going to do the terrain just yet, but there's a lot to do there as well. If we look, I think I will divert this river. I thought about it. I'm not just going to kill it. I think I'm going to redivert it. Redivert it? Is that a word? I'm going to divert it back through here, go this way. If we kind of like cut through here with it and then have it kind of match up with this one and then continue off that way, I think we would be okay to go ahead and fill in kind of this bit right here. Would still make sense. So I'm going to get started on that sometime very soon. But I need to still get together with Skiz, actually, because we want to figure out a way to make our terrains kind of like match up in a way, or transition at least to what he's hoping to do over in his area. So somewhere along the lines, maybe about where this fire tower is, we will kind of transition from the desolate vibe that I'm going to have with the silo to whatever it is he has planned. So maybe we'll hang out with him a little bit later and see what his plans are and get a plan going for us to merge our terrain together. Anyway, lots to do today. I'm excited to get at it. I think the first thing I want to do is dig out the places where our new farms are going to go. Potato farm is now done, and he's in there doing work. And we've got 2 layers of it, just like we did with our carrot farm. Let's see here. Let's snack up and take a look, see if the guy up top is still getting the job done as well. Looks like he's over there. I don't see him throwing anything at the moment, but let's see. Is he harvesting? Let's recam. Go in here. Yeah, it looks like he's been harvesting this area a little bit. How did that get trampled? I need to take a look at that. Somehow, I wonder if he hops off the stair there. We might need to cover that up or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are going. I need to hook these up to dispensers to kick out to our center water stream still. But I got these going underway. And I started to dig out the next one, which I think I'll make the wheat farm. But as I was doing so, I noticed right where our ground level would be of dirt, we have a mechanism. It is our boat elevator from down below. I forgot that because we're raising the doors, it had to go up pretty high with the powdered snow and stuff. So if you don't remember, we've got our boat door here. We walk up to it. Oh, it looks like it's kind of messed up a little bit anyway. And then, yeah, it never did work perfect, but it works. And yeah, I think I can't really, I was thinking, well, what if I just lower it by 1? Then the boats would probably get in our way. So I got to figure out what to do now. And I'm kind of thinking I might change the door style. I mentioned that when I put this in. It was a really cool technique. I wanted to show it to you guys, but it didn't really fit the vibe of the silo. So maybe now's the time, now that it's kind of in my way, to switch things up and actually change it to more of a piston door maybe? Something more silo-esque anyway. And then I can go ahead and tear this out and put the dirt in, and we can make our wheat farm. So yeah, I hate to do it. You know, we always make things and then they end up getting broken or torn out and moved and things like that. But hey, you know, because we're not planning the whole world ahead and creative, these are the kind of things we're going to run into from time to time. And I think this is a good time and a good reason to change this up anyway. So, okay. Yep, gonna do it. I'm gonna take this out. All right, I think we got a working wheat farm. However, there is a problem. It is annoying. Let's go in here and let's see how this is working. You can see we've got our farmer. Now I'm wondering, because I'm watching this farmer fill up this composter and bone meal popping out, which maybe we'll get another allay in here that will collect the bone meal as well. But I'm wondering if as he's filling up this composter, if his inventory is emptying of seeds, and if he empties a whole spot, then he'd be able to pick up the wheat, which would be bad because then he'll start making bread. So we'll see. Not really sure how that works, if that actually counts as he's filling this up or not, of him actually losing seeds in his inventory. We'll keep our eye on that, but I need to do something about this, and I think I have an idea. All right, so I have uploaded a silent MP3 file, and we're going to put that on our villager head here. So now I think if we put this on top of the note block, it's going to try to play the audio that's on the head thanks to our audio mod, and that should shut this thing up. All right, hopefully. That's better. And is it still working? Yes. Okay, you can see the little sound waves coming out of the note block. It's just playing a silent MP3 file, so we don't have to listen to it. Okay, that's much better. That was literally driving me crazy. Yeah, okay, so I think I want to get another lay in here, and we'll pick up the bone meal and get that in there too. And obviously we need to send everything to the center column as well. I'm going to have a lot of connections to make once we got all the farms up and running. Oh, is he trying to deliver the wheat to me because he can see me standing here? Yeah, he gave up. Okay, he's going over there. Toss it down. And that's only one layer built of this. I want to build 2, just like all the other farms, so I'll get that done as well. Glad we solved that, though.
Hey!
How's it going?
It's going well. I'm nearly done.
I guess I could have told you that you were free to take whatever you wanted from these as well.
Oh, no, because that costs you time. I'm saving you time.
That's okay.
So,
because all these guys have been converted for me, so they're all super cheap, and it would have saved you some time. So, sorry about that.
It's okay. I stole your iron and carrots. So.
Oh, that's all good. I have plenty. So, if I went to lunch to eat and I came back and I'm like, oh, Cleo's still in the trading hall. That's a long time. So if you want to
It's
speed
okay.
things up, I got stuff just sitting in boxes here. What do you need?
Well, I did think about just stealing from you, and then I felt bad because you did offer
No.
me use of your village.
No, I mean, your death was, for charity and stuff. These books are for charity.
Yes, death was for charity and
Yeah.
not from my own incompetence for not logging out. Definitely.
Yeah. Your brain was on the charity, not worried about not dying on the server. So it's fine.
Yeah, because I definitely knew I could do this at the time. Just 100%.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to it. I just wanted to see how things were going.
Thank you very much.
See if I could help.
I've got everything, and I do appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem.
See
Sorry
you
that
later,
happened.
Impulse.
All right.
Yeah,
See ya.
it's all right. It's not your fault.
Are we both
it's my
walking?
fault.
We're both walking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As many of you know, my daughter plays club volleyball, which means we are extremely busy this time of year. Almost every weekend, we're off to another tournament, which leaves very little time to plan, prepare, and cook healthy meals for the family.
Did you say 20 minutes? We're leaving in 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, we haven't even made lunch yet.
Luckily for us, Factor comes in clutch on days like today. With fresh, never frozen meals delivered directly to my door, I can have a well-balanced meal ready to eat within 2 minutes, taking away all the stress of meal planning, prepping, and cooking. And with over 100 rotating weekly options, which include salads, breakfasts, and even shakes, the best part is they are so delicious. So if you want to take the stress out of mealtime while still enjoying a balanced meal, consider giving Factor a try. And right now, you can get 50% off your first box plus free daily greens. It's a once daily greens drink that you'll actually look forward to drinking. And it's made with real veggies and nutrients that you might be missing in your daily diet. So go to factor75.com right now or click on the link in the description and use code impulseFDG to get 50% off your first Factor box plus the free daily greens. That's code impulseFDG at factor75.com. Get that 50% off, get your free greens, and thank you, Factor, so much for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to some Hermitcraft. All right, all 4 farms seem to be up and running now. I need to take the outputs of them and send them to our central item elevator, which shouldn't be too difficult. Just need to spit them down and collect them. Oh, hello. And I think, yeah, look at this. We're getting all sorts of stuff. All the wheat, all the seeds in here as well, which, I mean, I could always filter those into a composter or something, and some extra bone meal is getting thrown in there. I'm a little bit worried what's happening with the potatoes because I see a whole bunch of potatoes fully grown over there, and, I need to change these out. I found out that the stairs are actually causing some problems. So don't let them out. Don't let them out. I think what's happening is they're like catching the lip of the stair somehow. And then they seem to be trampling these crops next to the stairs. See how all the stairs have a block next to them and this one's okay because we blocked that off. I think what we're going to try to do instead, and it actually looks pretty good, is if we put these grates in the ground and they can stay waterlogged. And then there we go. And then I haven't seen any of the crops getting trampled once I've done this. Not sure why the difference. I guess just the way the stair hitbox works or something. But we'll put the grates in instead. And that seems to fix our problem there. I'll do that one upstairs as well. But how are we doing? Oh, yeah, we definitely... Yeah, there's a poisonous potato, which means he is carrying some because he threw it in there. So that's probably not good. But hopefully his inventory doesn't fill up with poisonous potatoes over time. We need to filter these. We need to get rid of these. All these potatoes, we're stacking them up now, and we're full. All the hoppers I put in. It's a good sign. It means our farms are working great. All right, it's happening. They're all linked up, which means, yep, there we go. We got wheat getting up through the item elevator now. Let's see what else. Can we see anything here? That's cactus. We already knew that was coming. How about some, potatoes. I see those on the other side. Would love to see some beets working its way up. I think I just saw some carrots though, which we knew was working because that was the first farm we did. Hey, there's some beets as well. Okay, so all 4 farms now are being able to put the product into the tube and then they'll go up into our sorting system. So we have it. That is done, which means we need to go up there and turn on some lights, which is my favorite part. I don't know about you guys, but I always make checklists mainly just so I can do that, right? So I can check items off of it when I'm done, and it's going to be so good, except I think I haven't actually put beets on here because I can't imagine thinking I was going to do a beet farm until until I had a reason to, which was basically just to make sure I complete all 4. I don't see beets on here, but you know what else I don't see? I don't see potatoes either. There's wheat. We're going to turn that one on. Carrots were already done. Beet and potato can be added. And yeah, I'll just throw those up there. All right, well, I need to go grab some out of our sorting system first so that we can pop them on the display and then turn the lights on. Oh, I can no longer just fly out of here. I got to go to the front door, which I'm hoping that changes today, that we can't just fly out of that either. But we got to, this is kind of the hard part. We got to go down here and then figure out which button to press. I kind of cheat this a little bit, if I'm honest. I look at the button and then I fly forward, turn around, and kind of see what I'm looking at. And I think we are currently right above the carrot. That's the carrot one right there. So we know that we put that one here. All right, let's see. Is that the right one? Yes, that's our potato. And then 2 over from the carrot is the beet. That should be that one. Great. Now the wheat is 4 over from the bottom and 1 up, which would make it 1, 2, 3, 4. That one? Yes. Okay, nailed it. Look at the board. Oh, wow. It's getting there. Oh, by the way, I fixed this water, sort of. I had to take the signs out to fix it. And we'll free cam again. If you remember when I built this, we had a little bit of a water issue on the edge here. So I took the signs out, put a block in. It fixed it. However, I need to put the signs back because even though things are working right now, if somehow kelp grows fast enough and grows all the way up to where the flowing water is, it'll make it a solid block, and that will kind of like ruin the flow of the water completely. So I think I better do that sooner than later. Luckily, the flying machine goes off enough that the kelp never really gets super tall. But this is our agriculture level, as you guys know, level 2, and look at it filling out here as we go around. I like the designs. You know, we got the wheat farm, just like the brown and the oak vibe. The beet farm, I think I'm most proud of, with the red and the mangrove and the red, what is it, red terracotta. And then, of course, we got our potato farm, which I kind of went off the stems, and you can see a little bit of the sandstone, so to represent kind of the potato there. And then, you guys know, we did the carrot farm with the orange. I think they look great. Adds a little splash of color around here. So you guys are starting to see, when I said that we're going to be slowly but surely kind of taking these light gray concrete blocks back out after we did the whole silo, you can kind of see that happening now. I think what I might do as well is kind of reframe some of these so they're not all framed with the light gray concrete. I think that would look a lot better, kind of like we did here. We can change the framing of this. I still have this open and a whole bunch of junk back here. I got a bunch of little messes. I got to start cleaning up after myself for sure. But 3 new farms crossed off. I'm so proud of us. What the? Oh, no. What happened? Why are there villagers running about in here? Oh no, I think I know what happened. I was breeding them up. I opened up the back to shove them in, and they found their way out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 No more. No more. No more. Whoops. Okay, so they found their way out, and then they got in my boat door, and now it's broken. You guys. Yeah, you, this is not good. Oh, no. I was worried I was going to have to take this door down anyway because we built the farm on top, and it turns out I didn't need to. It was okay to come down a level, but now with this being a problem, I think I need to take the door out for the moment. I could probably fix it again later, but what a mess. What an absolute mess. No. All right, we'll just take these out. And what about these boats? Where are these guys going to go? I need them to... Where are they going to go? They're just going to start walking around the silo, which I obviously don't want. Oh, man. You know what? YOLO. Here we go. Go back inside where you belong. Yeah, you can be in a boat in there, though. Yeah, you found a workstation? Good. All right, you guys... You work here now. Okay, yeah, get in the boats. Thank you. It's always something. I mean, having this wide open isn't the end of the world. We go in here a lot. It's kind of nice to be able to get through here quicker. without the boat door. The boat door was super cool though. Now I got to think about it. What do you guys think? Do we remake the boat door? We could change the door type into something else, more piston based, a little faster, or we could just leave it wide open. And as long as we control the fact that no mobs can spawn anywhere in here, we shouldn't have anybody sneaking in to convert all these villagers. Even if they do, it's not the end of the world. We can always convert them back. Although we've already got the lowest prices we can get, so it's not going to be helpful at all. But I don't know. I got to decide because that became a bit of a pain. Yeah, you can go too. Might as well clean it up. I think it's time to bring our attention back to our entrance here. Right now, it is just a little ho-hum, we could say. It's not looking great. It's wide open to everybody, and I am ready to put in a nice door here. I want to have some pistons opening. I want it to be grand, and I want it to look a little more post-apocalyptic, more cyberpunky than what we did here. This is almost medieval style in a way. We're going to change that up just a little bit and bring some new vibes in. But I think the first thing I need to do is I'm going to need some space. If we're going to do like a big piston door, I'm going to need to put a lot of redstone in here, which is why I chose this area so that we could actually dig this out and make room for it. And I think I want to try something that I haven't really experimented a lot with, and that is using kind of like flying machine doors. So I think the idea is that if we have like a flying machine moving the blocks, it'll just kind of like slide open like a nice vault entrance. So definitely gonna need some space in here to kind of like pull the doors back. I think that might be good. I'm going to go ahead and tinker around a little bit in creative until I can figure out what's gonna work here. See if I can learn a little bit of piston door magic. I know we have someone on the server who has a specialty in such things, but I kind of want to learn this on my own. I might check out some things Mumbo has done in the past to get some inspiration for this, but hopefully I can learn a thing or two, and we'll have a grand entrance to this silo. I made a little bit of a mess of this place, but I just had to make sure we had enough room for these vault doors to extend backwards into the mountain, and we can't have them touching anything, otherwise it will break. And so I was able to kind of get a good idea of how this should work based off of a video that Mumbo did like 4 years ago. It was called A Secure Vault in a Secure Vault in a Secure Vault. And so this was like the first vault door that he showed in that. And it gave me a good idea of how this flying machine would work to kind of like move the vault doors in and out. His was an even number space, and we have an odd number, as you can see kind of down here through the stripes. We had an odd number opening. So what I did to kind of get around that is I put these iron bars just up in the middle, and when these pull back, it's just going to be a single iron bar like that. And I figured that's not too intrusive. We can get around that no problem. But I've got just the first layer built, as you can see here. And if I go ahead and press this button, they will activate and open up. And then there you see that single bar, and then they pull back to about here. So we're going to kind of like put a facade up and around this again to kind of hide everything. So you won't be seeing slime blocks or honey blocks or anything like that. None of the redstone will be showing once we're done. But I figured now that I have the one kind of slice done, I need to go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we just alternate between the honey blocks and the slime blocks so that they can kind of like move together all at once. And then I got a button inside here as well to kind of close it up after we go inside. I think what I'll do though is make it so it just auto closes behind us. And I'll just do like some kind of delay. After we press the button, it'll just happen. But how cool is this? All right, I want to build up the next layers because it's not super impressive until we see like the whole door and facade and everything to kind of cover it all up. But I'm very excited about this. It is going to be awesome. Okay, I've got it built up, and here's the moment of truth. If I missed a single block, this is going to break, and I got to build the whole thing over again. So I'm a little bit nervous, to say the least, because, it took a little bit of time to build up. But let's go ahead and try it here and hope for the best. And it's looking good. It opened up just fine. Okay, look at that. Yeah, you can see how we staggered the honey blocks and the slime blocks so that they can move like that. So good. All right, now let's see if it closes okay. Here we go. And here it goes. And bang, done. Yes, it works. Amazing. And I'm going to try something here because I want to add a little more detail, and I think if I counted the blocks right, I think we can afford to add a little bit more detail in here that can get pushed as well. So don't try this at home, because I should have tested this in creative first, because I could easily break the door and have to rebuild this if I'm wrong. I'm going to trust my counting though. Yeah, that's the detail I was looking for. A little copper chain in there. I don't know if I'll keep it full orange here or if we'll let it oxidize just a little bit, but okay, here we go. It's going to add an extra block to each slice here, and hopefully the slime flying machine can handle it. Here we go. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. I think it would have broke straight away if that was overloading it. I counted the blocks right, so we're okay. And then the closing mechanism should come back just fine. Yes, that looks so good. Okay, this is the kind of door I was hoping to make here. It is big and grand and very cool to watch open and close. Now I need to clean up the rest of my mess here. And as I said in the last episode, I kind of want to make these look a little bit better, a little bit more cyberpunky, you know, post-apocalyptic cyberpunky is our style here in the silo, of course. I want to make them look a little bit better. I think we'll add some like fluorescent lights into them and things like that, and a little more concrete potentially. So yeah, let's change up the style just a little bit as we cover all of this in, and hopefully you don't see any more slime blocks or honey blocks anymore behind the scenes. And then we will be officially done with this entrance. That's looking much, much better. Starting to let these oxidize a little bit, and as they turn just one time, I will wax them if I hit the right one. So I'm keeping my eye on those. But yes, this is exactly the kind of entrance I was envisioning when we dug this out. And it's just super cool to watch this whole thing open up, and we can come in, and we got a nice big view of the silo as we come in. And I got to say, this was such a fun project. Haven't done any kind of doors like this, as I mentioned before. So kind of learning how those work was a lot of fun. I'm extremely happy with this. Oh, man. You know, I'm sure at some point I'm going to get tired of waiting for the door to open to come in. Probably make another way to come in super fast. It's like a hidden entrance. But for now, I'm definitely going to use this. Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this. I looked straight at it straight away in the beginning of the episode. Pearl finished this tower over here. So we now have, I think she said she also is waiting for stuff to oxidize so she can come back and honeycomb it, wax it at a certain stage. I'm not sure what stage, but we've got this over here, another fire tower. And I think our ender pearls are both in there. Yeah, there should be. Oh, she's offline. So you only see mine. Oh, I thought I was going to run into it just now. Oh, geez. Yeah, only mine's in it right now because she's not online. But when she logs in, you'll see her ender pearl show up as well. So we got another tower that people can call us to if needed, if a fire arises, or, you know, if they want to just prank us and shoot us across the server. I guess they're there for them too. But I think it looks good. And I think we're going to use this as a bit of a divider here in between Skiz's area and my area. You can see he's starting to work on some terraforming with some moss over there. So yeah, it'll kind of create a little line where we can start to mesh our landscape together. I was going to get together with him and talk about how we wanted to do it. However, after getting back from Gamers Outreach, Skiz got sick. He is on the server now, but he's not feeling well, so I'm not going to bug him. Yeah, I think pretty much everybody got a little bit of sickness while we were at the Gamers Outreach, Gamers for Giving event. It kind of just like went around. I got just a little bit. Not too bad, though. I got lucky, I think, out of everybody that got sick. I kind of had it the least. And now just look at this. Our center column just constantly has items flowing. That's the reason why I really wanted to do those farms. You can see like everything coming in right now. Potatoes, beets, carrots. What's going on with our wheat guy? Is our wheat guy slacking? I don't see any wheat in there. Oh, there it is. There's our wheat making its way up nice and slow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's all coming in, and it's so much fun to just watch how many materials we're already producing, and we're not even close to done. We have so many more to do. Obviously, we need to keep our eye on the entity count to make sure that we're not going to lag this place out too much. I might need to cut down on my bee population. I think I have more than enough honeycomb and everything for now. But I think that'll do it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that before you go. And with that said, I'll see you again next time. Have a good one, everyone. They're just having a staring contest. Come on, share your beats with them. There we go. He just dropped some beats. I think I'll name you Dr. Dre.